Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman, and we are broadcasting from our studios at the Capital Region International Airport, but we're going to run way over to the west coast of Michigan, and this is Muskegon. We've got Sarah Milanowski. She is the Enrollment and Marketing Manager for LIfeCircles PACE. Now, I say pay, but the PACE is capitalized. Would you tell us a little bit about, life cycles and explain the PACE?
Yeah, LifeCircles is the name of the PACE program that serves Muskegon County, Ottawa County, Allegan County. But there are PACE programs throughout Michigan. And PACE programs is just a funny acronym that academics came up with a long time ago that really doesn't exactly tell people what we do anymore, but the acronym is Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. Most of the people we serve don't identify as elderly. So really the value there in that acronym is just saying we provide all-inclusive health and social care to people 55 and older who have complicated health needs and frailty. They might be at risk for going to a nursing home. We're helping them avoid that and stay at home.
So you've really got a pretty specialized niche there that obviously no one else has been taken care of. So thanks for jumping into that.
Yeah.
So you've got a big expansion coming, $1 million. Tell me about LifeCircles that and how it's going to serve the community.
Yeah, LifeCircles has been helping people in West Michigan avoid nursing homes for 15 years. We have got 2 locations, and during the pandemic, your listeners probably are aware, there were some ARPA funds, some American Rescue Plan dollars available. Michigan legislators allotted $16 million to PACE programs in the state, sort of to recognize the investment that we made in helping people stay in their home safely with their health care and avoid going to nursing homes, which was not only costly, but certainly very dangerous and difficult for people. And we were very successful in helping people avoid nursing homes and hopefully avoid COVID during that time. So our expansion is exciting. It's going to allow us to meet the changing needs of the people who use our program.
Well, and that's exactly what's going to be my next question, but that's a pretty obvious answer. So the press release that mentioned LifeCircles is part of a program called the Gold Standard of Senior Care. Tell me about that.
Yeah, PACE programs have been going on across the country for over 50 years, but most people haven't heard of them because most of us are nonprofits. We're not investing in big marketing campaigns. We're investing in the care. But geriatricians, doctors, and service providers that know what happens to older adults, they call this the gold standard of senior care because it invests in what prevents people going to the hospital unnecessarily. We know an older adult that falls and breaks a hip may go to the hospital, may never come back home, even though they were very independent beforehand. So that's what we do.
So I love this part, the wellness gym, right? That seems to be kind of a centerpiece of the expansion. How do you expect that to impact?
Yeah, our wellness gym is going to allow us to invest more individually in those relationships that we have. We've got skilled physical therapists that are able to spend more time and use more techniques to help people stay independent at home and sort of break that healthcare cycle of seeing frail older people get therapy for 6 or 8 weeks, then no longer be motivated because the therapy has to stop with the way that insurance pays for things, and then spiral and sort of have another crisis or event and needing therapy again. So our therapists are going to be able to continue to support people even longer to avoid those dips in that cycle and prevent challenges from coming up.
Sarah, I have to say you got pretty impressive statistics regarding hospital admissions. Can you tell us a little bit about that and kind of the strategies you employed to get there?
Yeah, that goes back to that gold standard of care. Our health outcomes for PACE programs are really great. We're able to reduce those hospitalizations by investing in relationships and having our doctors, our medical team actually spend time with people. We've seen big changes in healthcare. Doctors traditionally now are spending 15 minutes or less with patients, cramming in 30 people in a day. They don't like it. We don't like it. We know that if we can spend time with people, we're able to help them fend off potential crises and help them stay at home longer. So our relationships are what help us drive that reduction in hospitalization and improve our stats.
So, Sarah, talk a little bit about how the PACE model kind of supports family caregivers, because this is a big issue.
That's huge. I can guarantee that your listeners and readers all know someone who's struggling with complicated health and probably know someone who's struggling to help their families navigate those things. So a PACE program takes the weight off of the shoulders of family members, giving them more time to be son and daughter, having a team that drives mom and dad to appointments, having someone who delivers medications, all of that frees them up to spend time engaging in their community and their life as well.
Important stuff. Sarah Milanowski, she's the enrollment and marketing manager at LifeCircles PACE in Muskegon, Michigan. Hey, thanks for the good work you're doing. Thanks for the time today.
Thanks, Chris. I hope people ask for PACE. It's available in almost 90% of our population in Michigan. So talk to people about PACE.
Excellent work. I'm Chris Holman. You're watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. We'll be back.